Hello you guys, and welcome back to my walkthrough for Mass Effect 3. We are ready to move on to priority mission Rannoch. I believe this is a part of the priority mission. We are going to be heading to the Geth comm hub to shut down the Geth server. And then we'll be moving on to the Reaper base as long as nothing else comes up, and I don't believe that there will be. So let's go ahead and land. Okay, so for this mission, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring Tali and I'm going to bring James with me this time. I'm so excited because I'm able to record a couple of videos today for you guys. And I can't wait to get on to this. I'm really excited. I'm in a good mood today. And I'm just really happy to be able to bring this to you guys. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and confirm. And it looks like I have a few points to assign, so let me go ahead and go do that. Okay guys, so Shepard didn't have any points to assign. James did. I put his into... Oh my goodness, what did I put his into? Incendiary ammo rank 5 for headshots. I really want to be able to level this up to rank 6 so that I can increase the damage for his incendiary ammo. For Tali, I put hers into energy drain rank 4 for damage. So let's go ahead and wait no further and take out this Geth hub.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane! You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Cerberus conducted research on Geth-human interfaces. They called it Project Overlord. We monitored their transmissions. We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff. This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We have installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of the server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
The sooner this place shuts down, the better.
Yes, creator lives remain at risk. Our goals must be met. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Okay, you guys, I had almost forgotten about this part. This is amazing. You're actually in a server, basically. So let's see if I
Establishing
remember
connection to access point.
how to do this. I know that when I first started, or when I played this game before, I had a difficult time figuring out what I needed to do. I know that you need to sever these connections here.
Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
I don't know if I have to take out everything, but we're gonna do it. I don't think you have to. I think you just have to get through. Yeah, I think it would take too long to go through and take out all
Okay, I
of
gotta
the
ask,
connection.
why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
And thanks. I think.
I would take it. Most definitely. I couldn't even imagine being able to get into a server being an organic.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
This feels like a Tron game. I mean, it looks like a Tron game as well. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about those.
Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Okay, so I think I just have to get all these connections down. This is so amazing. Oh, wow. That's so cool. This gun's awesome. Makes me think of the arc pistol a little bit.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
I think the problem that I had before coming through here was that I got a little lost. So let's make sure that we don't get lost going through.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue. This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. No malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
I do feel bad for the Geth. I really do. It's too bad that the Quarians wouldn't let them be as they wanted to be. I sure hope this is the right way. I think this is the way we came. Well, we'll find out in a second. It's definitely the way I came.
A Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess I'm glad that I came back to find that. Who would ever guess? I mean, who would ever guess to look at that? Okay, so I believe that this is the way I'm supposed to go. Okay.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
Excuse me. Like a little puzzle now. I do want to apologize for my computer fan in the back. I know you guys can hear it. I'm like a super perfectionist and I can hear it. It's so bad. But hopefully my new PC doesn't take too much longer to get here. It's actually been almost 3 weeks.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
I thought I got it.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Okay. So that must go to a different point.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
I'm wondering if they're getting a couple pieces.
Access data.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them.
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane. We need the Geth. You can't just destroy them for asking.
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
This is horrible. So they did have some Quarians trying to fight for them.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Sometimes it's hard to tell where that is.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Okay, so maybe it has multiple points now. And we'll just go after everything that's orange.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Up there? There we go. So it looks like some of them have two. Excuse me.
New data found. This data comes from the period during which the creators declared martial law.
Release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnels and... Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
It's ridiculous. I don't remember this. And it's really sad. What are you showing me?
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Ultral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is time-stamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
Oh, that gave me chills. I love it.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Ooh, level up at
Route access
56.
acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from Mother.
I wonder if this took Legion down as well.
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Commander, you okay?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Okay, guys. Ooh, that was awesome when all the Geth, or I'm sorry, all the primes came out.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods. We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said the life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
It's not your call to make.
Admiral, any tech we can recover gives us an edge against the Geth. If you care about our people.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
Might as well get all Quarians that we can.
Shepard Commander, we have re-established a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Okay, so nothing from him.
The data you forwarded about the Geth was disturbing. It doesn't match the stories we tell.
What matters is that the server went down and your live ships are safe.
Indeed. It's another step to victory, or at least fewer lives lost. What do you need?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Nothing for now. Let's see if Tali has any dialogue.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
Nope. As expected, which is okay. Seriously, the one time that I decide not to talk through here, they don't say anything. Amazing.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
The Allied Primes are relaying any hostile combat data they can decrypt. I never thought I'd be linking Geth into the system. Commander?
Commando. What we got here? Status update from invalid extranet domain. Geth programs in hardware designation Legion have requested Prime runtimes update Shepard Commander on platform status complying. Prime platforms housed in server that number remain stationed on Rannoch. Creator forces prevent transfer of Prime platforms to Geth transport vessels. Cessation of Creator Geth conflict required to assist Shepard Commander designated allies awaiting conflict status update. So because... so we're now getting updates from the Geth. That's awesome. So now what do we have? We just have Priority Rannoch. So yeah, those weren't priority missions. Those were just Rannoch missions. Priority Rannoch is to defeat that Geth, I believe. Land on Rannoch and use a prototype laser, targeting laser to enable the Normandy and destroy the Reaper base. Okay, you guys, so that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode is Priority Rannoch. I want to thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.